Imagine working all your active life or throughout your active life, and then once you retire, you find yourself in a situation where you are unable to meet your bills or to pay for your expenses as and when they fall due. In my previous video, I had told you guys that when you're actively in employment or when you transition to retirement, you need to work towards acquiring certain infinite assets. Assets that I called infinite assets. An asset that will pay you some revenue, some passive income, year in, year out, with perpetually. For as long as that asset is still under your name, it has the potential of earning you some revenues. So one such kind of asset is investment in stocks. If you notice lately, I've been talking about investment in stocks. Why have I suddenly felt the urge to talk about investment in stocks? Because of two things. Number one, like I told you, it's an infinite asset. This is an asset that once you have a good dividend paying stock, you will always be earning money for as long as that company that you invested in is in profit making and is paying out dividends. You will forever be earning money. The people who invested in Stanchart or KCB or Corp Bank, for as long as those shares were listed, whether it was 50 years ago, 30 years ago, have been earning money. Since then, the people who invested in Coca-Cola, wherever it is listed, have been earning money anytime Coca-Cola pays out dividends. So why can't this person be you? Or do you feel like the stock market is a roller coaster that you are not able to understand? Well, don't you worry. In this video, in today's episode, I would like to take you through how you can conquer the stock market, especially if you still have this phobia that it's a high-risk investment that you don't want to get yourself into. Why? Because it's high risk. I would like to help you. I would like us to discuss how to plan our retirement using stocks. Okay, and this is a video that is going to be relevant to anyone who is in retirement now, to anyone who is nearing retirement, even to people who have just started their journey in employment in your early years. Whichever age group you are in, this video is for you. Do me a favor and please press the subscribe button if you haven't. On your screen, press the subscribe button, because if you do not subscribe to this channel, you risk losing out on a lot of valuable information. So much information, by the way. Information that will help you to grow your wealth. Information that will help you fast track your journey towards attaining financial freedom, right? Awesome. Now, like I told you, this video is relevant for all age groups. And I want to let you in on how to start your journey towards attaining financial freedom using stocks. I'd like to let you in on how to manage your retirement life or post your retirement life using stocks, and it's very easy, right? So grab a piece of paper and stay around, because let's be honest, investing in stock can feel like some huge roller coaster, because we know that stock prices vary. Sometimes they are high, sometimes they are low. And if, for instance, you have just retired, you have the lump sum amount that is paid to you, going into the stock markets at that particular instance, you risk buying shares at a very high price, such that you'll always be on a capital loss, or you may not be able to recover. You risk going to the market when the prices are their peak. So then, how then can you navigate this? Don't you worry. You do not need a crystal ball to be able to be successful in the stock market. You can employ a strategy that I had already discussed before, which is called dollar cost average method. What's dollar cost average method? Dollar cost average is where you allocate a specific amount of money every month to invest in a specific counter or a specific stock. Why am I recommending dollar cost average method? Number one, it reduces risk for you, because you are buying a specific amount. You are only putting in a specific amount of money every month. It reduces the risk of buying stocks at a high price. Why? Because when the stock price is high, say for instance, you allocate 1,000 shillings in a specific stock, yeah? When the stock price is at 10 shillings, you are going to buy 100 units of stock. Now, month two, when the stock price is at 20 shillings, you will be buying 50 units of the same stock. When this stock is at 1 shilling, you'll be buying 1,000 units of the same stock. Okay, so when the stock price is high, you buy less, you reduce your risk. When the stock price is higher, you buy more and you increase your chances of making capital gains. So the dollar cost average method is ideal for you when you want to reduce your risk in investing in stocks. Okay, another advantage of the dollar cost average method is that it encourages discipline, savings discipline, investment discipline. How does this happen? Because every month you have to put aside a specific amount of money and use it to buy that stock. Okay, so every month, if it is 10,000 shillings, if it is 3,000 shillings or 1,000 shillings, whatever amount of money you are setting aside, at the end of each month, you know you need to put aside a specific amount of money and then you use it to buy that specific stock. So it encourages a culture of savings. It encourages a culture of investment. It also simplifies on investing. Why? Because you don't have to time the markets. You don't need to do this whole analysis and know when to sell or when to buy. Your buying time and buying amount is specific. 3,000 shillings every month or 10K every month, regardless of the share prices. Once you have identified the counters or the stocks that you'll be investing in, at that time of the month, every month, you buy your stocks or you buy your shares. Okay, so another reason why I encourage dollar cost average method is that it's an easy process for beginners. For as long as all you need to know is which stocks am I buying. So of course, as a beginner, you may not know how to analyze financial statements and predict the corporate actions and know how the market is going to react to market information or how the market is going to react to the company's information. And these are some of the things that influence stock prices. So if you don't have the ability to analyze these financial statements and analyze such news and such information so that you're able to determine what direction the stock prices is going to take and make your sale or your purchase at the right time, then the dollar cost average method is ideal for you. All right. Now, this strategy of investing a specific amount in the shares or in a specific stock every month is also ideal for anyone who is looking towards attaining financial freedom, but you do not have the benefits of having a lump sum amount to invest. Okay? You don't have 1,000,000 shillings to invest now. You're only able to save aside 3K or 5K. Its dollar cost average method enables you also to join in this stock market where multi-millions are being made, where people are making billions of money. The Warren Buffetts are making billions of money. Okay, so you just make baby steps. You just invest a little amount this month. Next month, when dividends are paid, you reinvest whatever dividends you're making, and you grow your number of shares in that specific counter until you find yourself in a situation where you are receiving some substantial amount of dividends. The dollar cost average method. If you started now, depending on your age group, if you're in your 20s, you can start buying shares now. If you're in your 30s, you can start. If you're in 40s, you can still start monthly, buying just small portions of that specific stock every month. Okay, so that by the time you are hitting your retirement age, you are already receiving substantial amount of dividends from your ownership of those specific companies that you have been buying gradually every month. What about if you have hit retirement and you receive this lump sum amount of money? You can still invest this lump sum amount of money in a fixed income asset where you are guaranteed of receiving money every so often. And then you use those proceeds to buy shares periodically. Of course, dollar cost average method also leverages on volatility of stock market. While many of us fear the fluctuation in stock prices or the volatility of stock markets, that this year enables you to buy more shares when the stock prices are low and to buy less shares when the stock prices are higher. So it helps you to leverage on the volatility of stock markets. Right. So like we have seen, this is a strategy that can help you in your retirement life. This is a strategy that you can start now regardless of where you are at in your financial journey. You can start buying shares now, regardless of your age group, whether you're in your 20s, you're in your 30s, you're in your 40s, whether you're in your 50s, whether you have retired and you're in your 70s, you can start buying shares now in small bits, gradually, every month, faithfully, until you get to a time where every year or every so often, for as long as that company is paying dividends, you know that you're going to receive some passive income. Okay, so leave me a comment in the comment section. What do you think about this idea of investing a specific amount of money in the stock market, in a specific counter? What do you think about this strategy? Is that how you're managing your investment in stock? Or does it now simplify stock investments for you? I know you're going to ask me, Berlin, how can I know the counters to focus on? Or how can I know the stocks to buy? That is where I keep telling you, you need to enlist the services of a professional, or your stockbroker can guide you with that. All right? Thank you for staying around, and see you on the next video.